matter how tired you are, you can never be tired paying these bills. Yo! What is good, everybody? Why this thing here loading like this?
Hi.
We got a special video, ladies and gentlemen. We got the most unusual friendships between humans and wild animals. You gotta know I love wildlife, man. I got animals tatted all on them. I got, not that arm. I got nothing on that arm. I got lines right here. I mean, I got a crow on my hand. I'm about to get another tattoo, like on my leg. I'm gonna get the Thanos tattoo. You know what I mean? You know, I gotta get that, man. I'm gonna get paid. I'll probably get a bills paid sleeve. Let me know what you guys think, bro. You know what I mean? Just let me know what you guys think, bro. But we got a special video, man. Let's go get to it.
Hey, everyone. We all know that dogs are man's best friends. And we all know dogs and cats make great pets. They're loyal and selfless.
Bro, I don't trust cats. It's something about cats I do not trust. You know, if a cat was big enough, it'll eat you. You know what I mean? Have you guys just sit back and just watch cats hunt all day? Like, they spawn from hell. You know, and a lot of cat owners, but cats, you know, talk about they nice, kind. Bro, they real divas. They know their name and still won't come to some of their owners. And some of their owners, they know their owner is weak and weak-hearted, they will abuse them. Like, it's crazy, man. But they really intelligent, man. Real intelligent.
We've seen countless times how pets save people by risking their own lives. But what about a gorilla or, say, a bear?
Oh, he ain't trying to save you, boy.
Turns out they
ain't the bear that polar bear that what will you do for a cold? That's not him.
Can also be good friends. Today we will tell you some soul-stirring stories of friendship with wild animals. Zhao and Dindin. If you think that penguins live only in cold Antarctic waters, you are mistaken. For example, Magellan penguins live in the hot countries of South America. One of these animals was once found on the beach by a Brazilian fisherman, Zhao. He saved his life, and now a penguin named Dindin swims 5,000 kilometers every year just to see his friend.
Until an orca come get that ass. Until a shark come get that ass. Yes, a lot of factors, nigga.
Bom dia, Dindi.
Zhao found a helpless penguin lying on coastal stones. Dindin was all covered in petroleum oil, which somehow ended up in the ocean. He could not move and was literally on the verge of death. Zhao took him home, cleaned his feathers, and fed him fish every day until the penguin regained his strength. A week later, Zhao put his new friend in a boat and dropped him off on the nearest island. And imagine that, a couple of hours later, he heard Dindin squeak in his backyard. The penguin decided to return to his savior and stayed with him for another 11 months. After Dindin changed his feathers, he went to distant islands to see his relatives. But a few months later, he returned. Since then, they've been living like that. Every year, the penguin returns to his human friend. It would be great if this touching story would make people think about how they litter the ocean. Hundreds of animals die every year from garbage and emissions, and not every penguin is as lucky as Dindin. Cheeto and Poncho.
You know, I want to be myself. I'm be real with y'all. You know, I don't recycle. You know, it's time is money, and money is bills, man. You know, so I mean, like, bro, you know, every time you get done, you come up from the store, bro. You know, it'd be real. You know, sometimes you get a little cap of water. You know, you throw that little plastic cap out. You know, sometimes a trash can is not accessible. You know, and so that's, you know, we all do it. It is inevitable. We put plastic in the regular trash can. Same trash can, you just trash McDonald's wrapper in. It's so many factors, man. We're destroying the environment.
People believe that sharks are perhaps the most dangerous creatures of the sea. We make horror films about them.
Boy, that's fake.
And use them to scare kids. But did you know that, in fact, the chance of being attacked by a crocodile is almost 150 times higher? Yes, it's really better to stay away from these predators, but this crocodile named Poncho became famous thanks to his touching friendship with the fisherman Cheeto from Costa Rica. Once Cheeto found a dying male crocodile on the bank of a local river. The crocodile had a head wound and was completely helpless.
So fucking crocodile.
Cheeto took the unfortunate animal home and nursed him for 6 months until he fully recovered.
How you pack this in the back of your truck? How you bring this thing home?
Moreover, he had to hide Pacho in the nearby forest because the man could not get an official license to keep the crocodile at home. After all, his pet weighed 450 kilograms and reached a length of 5 meters.
How the fuck you in the water with this crocodile?
Keeping such an animal at home is not an easy task. When the time came to say goodbye to a new friend, Cheeto released the crocodile into the river. However, Pacho, just like the animal from the previous story, appeared on the threshold of the man's house the very next day. Cheeto decided to keep the unusual pet and began to train him, and later they performed together in an artificial lake near his city. Pacho and Cheeto had huge success until the crocodile died in 2011. However, this story will forever be remembered as an example of the incredible friendship between animals.
What the? Oh, nah, he got a gift, bro. He must used to be a crocodile in the past life or some shit, man. You know what I mean? He must have been reincarnated, bro. There's no, bro, this thing is trained to eat you, to eat anything that's living. That's how it got to this size right here. You think it got to this size right here just by knocking on people's doors and asking for chicken? Fuck no. Ambushing predators. You fishing on the side of the bank, he coming to get you. That's how he got big. That's how. That's his job. That's his way of paying bill. Hell no.
Or Lasme and lions. You probably know that lion society is quite matriarchal. As a rule, the females are in charge of fostering the cubs and hunting. Some people even believe that as a rule, the females are in charge of fostering the cubs and hunting.
It's on the maritime for you fall. Oh yeah. LSK, you can be tall as you want, bro. That's me on your back right here, man. Ain't gonna be no time at all for you come down here with your boy. This is me, Zach, Jezer, Mitchell. And of course, James, you know, he's a real one. He ain't going to jump on him. You know, but yeah.
Hunting. Some people even believe that males in the lion's pride are needed exclusively for mating. After all, the lionesses can handle other tasks alone. We bet that this story might sound unbelievable to you. This girl, or Lasme from South Africa, was treated by lions as a part of the pride. And not just a part, but its leader. Lions lived with Or since her childhood and perceived her as the dominant female. That is why the animals of this pride have a friendly attitude towards all other people, and visitors are even allowed to visit the area where they live. In the presence of Or, the animals will certainly not harm anyone. But lions are not her only friends. Or takes care of more than a dozen animals, including tigers. During her entire experience of working with wild cats, Or was never bitten. She has a couple of scratches on her hands, but not more than any owner of a domestic cat.
Who's a good kitty?
And in some photos, you can even see how the cubs and tigers and lions play with her English bulldog. At some point, Or decided to integrate her dog to the reserve. She spent a lot of time at work and was worried that the pet.
Y'all have to look at the relationship between crows and I think it's wolves. It's amazing, bro. I have to literally show y'all. It's crazy, man.
Pet Mister. After several days
that was
of
random, I
adaptation,
know.
she was surprised to see that the dog was playing with the small cubs. This story tells us that with patience and love, anyone can become friends in this world. Svetlana, Yuri, and Stepon. There are many myths and stereotypes about Russia.
Wow, those are the Russian people? Look, time to lose this costume.
Because we're in Russia.
Some people
I don't get that. When I think of Russian people, I think about mafia, you know, hitman, people like that, you know?
believe that meeting a bear on the street there is a usual thing. Of course, this is not true, but you can certainly meet one particular bear in a private house near Moscow. Svetlana and Yuri, a married couple of trainers, once saw their future pet in the zoo. The bear cub was only 3 months old, and his relatives were bullying him because he was the smallest and weakest of the family. When the cub ran to Yuri and curled in his arms, the couple immediately realized they have to adopt him. 20 years have passed, and Stepon, who has since grown up to become a huge bear, still live in a small house near Moscow. Well, actually, the bear has his own separate house. Stepon, who weighs from 350 to 450 kilograms, has been to different countries from Argentina to Japan, and
That's
also starred in many
huge,
films
bro.
and commercials. Every day, he has to eat more than 20 kilograms of food: fruits, vegetables, fish, eggs, and porridge.
Молодец, скажи спасибо за кашку. Степа, ням-ням. Ням-ням. Вот так, вот так. Молодец, молодец.
But most of all, he loves ice cream, pastries, and cakes. Stepon is so tame that in the evenings, he likes to sit on the couch with them and watch TV. And during dinner, he sits at the table with his human parents. Sometimes he even helps the couple around the house. For example, he knows how to water plants in the garden. Kevin, lions,
What?
and hyenas. Lions and hyenas are sworn enemies.
I don't like hyenas, man. Their whole living is different, bro. Do you know the female hyena got a thing down there, man? I ain't checking demonetized. Yeah, a female hyena got this and this. Yeah, weird as hell. Everything backwards. I don't like hyenas.
We've known this since childhood thanks to the Lion King. However, researcher Kevin Richardson of South Africa managed to make friends with both species. Kevin has been studying the behavior of wildcats and hyenas living in Africa for more than a decade. To do this, he integrates into the lion prides and hyena packs. How does he do it?
Slowly, slowly, slowly.
Oh, you play too much. Chill. You play too much. Chill.
Kevin does not approve of the usual methods of animal training, such as using fear. He says the animals trust him because of his reverent and respectful attitude towards them. He can sleep side by side with a huge lion or swim in the pond with another wild cat. No wonder Kevin was even called the animal charmer. The secret of his friendship with predators is that he understands the mood of animals and their signs. Even though wild animals have long considered the zoologist to be a member of their family, he always follows the rules of animal etiquette. For example, he never wakes animals when they sleep, never gets too close when they eat, and doesn't scare them.
That's
Selinda
respect. You respect them. They respect you back.
and Namal. This cute baby elephant lost not only their
Cute.
mom and their dad once he fell into a trap and rescuers failed to save his leg. Because of this, the three-legged Namal could not play with his peers and needed help with daily tasks. Fortunately, the keeper of the reserve took care of him and later became his best friend. He bathes together with the baby elephant, teaches him how to care for himself, plays and walks with him. He even created a prosthetic limb that makes Namal's life a little easier. Sarah and monkeys. Keeper Sarah has become a real mother for these little vervet monkeys. Little Horace and his newborn sister Jackie had lost their parents in the wild. Now they live side by side with cats, dogs, and many other animals in the shelter that Sarah founded in Zimbabwe to help abandoned animals. The girl helps animals recover from serious psychological trauma and begin to trust others again, and she seems to be doing it very well.
Oh, good boy. Hey, my darling. Hi.
Just look at this monkey-hugging domestic cats. Where else can you see something like that? Dominik and Mario. One day, Dominik Erler went on his usual morning walk to his favorite eco park in Los Angeles. At some point, a local
like
keeper
this right
stopped
here,
him
man.
and asked, "Hey man, do you know that you're being followed?" Turned out he meant a goose named Maria, who just kept following Dominik. The next day, she
I like to have a pet goose, man. I don't know what it is about gooses, bro. But it's like, they lit to me, bro.
did it again, and then again. Since then, Dominik and Maria have not parted, and today they go on morning walks together. After some time, the keepers informed Dominik that they had made a mistake. In fact, the goose turned out to be a male.
What? What? What?
So they had to rename it as Mario.
What?
But of course, this did not affect the friendship of the two. Pierre, Elaine, and Digit. Where else would you hear a true love story if not in France? However, this one is unusual even by local standards. A married couple, Pierre and Elaine, have been raising a gorilla at home for over 15 years, and they don't mind that gorillas are considered very dangerous animals. Digit spends most of the day in Lion's private zoo in a separate enclosure. The zoo, by the way, also belongs to the married couple. Digit spends evenings with Pierre and Elaine.
But that chair's not gonna do shit, man. How about you take a seat on that chair, bro? All you gonna do is just piss him off more.
Who live a few meters from the enclosure and welcome her with gifts and treats. According to the parents of the gorilla, they cannot leave her alone at home even for one evening. She misses them very much. So they spend all their time with Digit, and they seem to enjoy it a lot. Well, that's it for today. See you soon.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. If you got some more video, leave down below the comments. We out here. Goodbye.